Hey, what's going on, guys? How are your meatballs? Today I'm going to be talking to you about a bunch of different topics, from Zombies Chronicles 2.0, DLC 3, Malware to Toten, the brand new Zombies map announced by TREYARCH, the Zoo Outbreak region, the brand new Outbreak Easter egg, Operation EXCISION, and a bunch of other information, including the DLC 4 map that was apparently leaked to not be coming to the game, but actually is coming to the game because leaks are wrong. We're going to be talking about all that stuff in this video, a nice juicy video, so definitely make sure you stick around for the entire thing. I'll try to leave different chapters as well, try to organize this the best I can, and you can skip through different sections if you wish. But what we're going to first start off with, guys, is the roadmap for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Season 4. Now, we're not going to go over the MP or the Warzone stuff or anything like that. The only thing we'll go over from that is actually Weaver. So Weaver from the zombie storyline is actually now available in, or as an operator. He will be available as an operator in season, it says, for Black Ops Cold War. So if you want to buy Weaver, you can, and you can use him in zombies in general. So that's that. Now, in terms of the brand new zombies content, so at the launch of Season 4 on June 17, 2021, which, by the way, make sure you're following over on Twitch at twitch.tv/joemat123, just as I always do. I live stream zombies every single day, but I will also be live streaming the Easter egg hunt. Last time we were first in the world to get to the bunker. Unfortunately, we were like one of the last to get out of it, but we were first in the world to get to the bunker. We were just progressing so quickly, and then we hit a wall. But we will continue to hunt just as we always do and make great progress to be one of the first teams. We weren't the last team to exit it, but we're going to be one of the first teams, hopefully, to complete that egg. Who knows? Maybe even this will be my first ever. Doesn't really matter. It's just all for fun, but definitely come out to the hunt and my daily live streams where I stream zombies every single day. But yeah, as for, again, the 17th, we're going to be getting the brand new Outbreak Easter egg, which is now called Operation EXCISION. And of course, we're going to be getting a brand new map, which is going to be Zoo. And again, that is all in Outbreak. Now, in terms of the in-season content for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies, anything else has not been confirmed, but there is one massive thing confirmed, and that is the brand new zombies map, once again named Malware der Toten, which apparently means Wall of the Dead or Wall of the Undead, something like that. But regardless, I think we're going to stick with Malware der Toten because that sounds pretty sick. And yes, I know this was leaked a while ago. That leak, I believe, was still fake. It was just a random guess because, Berlin Wall, it's not necessarily the hardest name ever to kind of come up with. It could have been a real leak for sure, but I don't believe it is. The general consensus is still that it was fake. It was just a guess, and, they hit it. But yeah, Malware der Toten is indeed DLC 3 for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies. We had DLC 1 Firebase C, DLC 2, which was Outbreak was considered DLC 2, and then we have DLC 3 Malware der Toten, which leaves one more additional zombies map left for launch. And again, Malware der Toten will be launching at the middle of the season, and we have information to go ahead and confirm this, and we'll go over it right now. But the first thing I want to do is go ahead and read the very top of TREYARCH's blog post to go ahead and tell you guys, or confirm to you guys, at least I believe this does confirm, that there will be another zombies map in Black Ops Cold War. Despite the rumors floating around and whatever people call it leaks, but despite the rumors floating around, there will be another zombies map inside of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So they say incoming. This season of free content includes 4 multiplayer maps, 5 new weapons, new points of interest in Verdansk, and a new quest in Outbreak that sets the stage for the next free zombies map during the season. The next free zombies map. Note that language. They didn't say the final zombies map. They didn't say the inclusion. They said the next zombies map, which right there should already confirm that this map is not the final round-based zombies map coming to Cold War. So hold your horses. I do believe we will be getting another map after this map in Cold War. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is Tom Henderson. Obviously, you guys should know who Tom Henderson is by now, but if you don't, basically, he's extremely reputable. He knows some people on the inside that know information, and they share it to him, obviously. That's how that works. And basically, yeah, in the past, he's been extremely reputable with everything Call of Duty, from naming to release dates, announcement dates, stuff like that. Tom Henderson has been pretty much always spot on. And what he said was he was hearing rumors that Black Ops Cold War Berlin map, which we now know the name of it is Malware der Toten, is the last DLC zombies map. This is not the case. There's one more planned map for September, and TREYARCH still have Chronicles 2 maps ready to go, but I'm not sure if these were released during Black Ops Cold War. So as I've been telling you guys repeatedly throughout videos and live streams, the Zombies Chronicles 2 maps were already ready to go. They were done for Black Ops 4 Zombies. Then they were being reworked for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies. That was the last I heard from somebody that was the case. I have not had an update on them in a while. I haven't heard any new information about them in a while, and all we could assume was that they were either ready to go or scrapped, right? Like one or the other. And it seems that Tom Henderson says that the Chronicles 2 maps are indeed ready to go for Black Ops Cold War. It's just a question of whether, again, they will release it or maybe even save them for Call of Duty Vanguard, because now we're hearing previous reports, you probably heard earlier this week in one of my videos, that Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies is actually going to be very similar to TREYARCH Zombies. It may even be a continuation of TREYARCH Zombies in Black Ops Cold War. But now we're not exactly sure how that integration is going to work, how that continuation will work, but we've been hearing reports and rumors about that. So potentially, this is just speculation by myself here, the Zombies Chronicles 2 maps could potentially be saved for the launch of Vanguard. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case, but whatever. The important thing here is that Tom Henderson notes that the Chronicles 2 maps are done. Again, it's just a question on when they'll release them and if they want to release them with Cold War. Now, the next important thing from this, of course, is that he notes that there is another zombies map coming, so that's just another way, aside from practically looking at stuff, to determine that this map, Vanguard or Toten, is not the final map coming to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombie. Now that all of that is set out of the way, we went over the roadmap, we went over all of that information, I now want to read you guys what Treyarch said in the blog post, as well as add in a bunch of my own information and add in information that I think, or add in stuff that I think is going to be added to the season or to the game mid-season. So the first thing you guys will probably notice either in the thumbnail of the video and or sporadically placed throughout this video, there is an image of Vanguard or Toten, and it says there's like some place, it says Corber on top of it, and it's a nighttime zombies map. You see a box light in the background, and boy, does it look really, really awesome. If you look deep into the image on the right-hand side, you also notice that there's like these purple things. They almost look like the gate worms from the Black Ops 3 main menu. There's like these purple things glowing, and they're not Ethereum crystals from D Machina. So I'm not exactly sure what they are, but they look really cool, and they're going to definitely be something interesting. They're not there for nothing. They're purple. They're glowing up. But nonetheless, again, this image is really, really awesome. It's a nighttime Berlin zombies map. It's raining. It's presumably going to be in kind of like the same setting as Samantha in the phone booth in the intro cinematic cutscene to D Machina. If you guys remember that, you should be seeing it on your screen at some point in time. But heck yeah, man, this image and all this information today makes me super, super excited. But anyways, Treyarch goes on to say, fans of D Machina, Fire AC, and other classic round-based zombies experiences will be welcomed home in Vanguard or Toten, the next chapter in Black Ops Cold War Zombies, coming mid-season. Note that they say coming mid-season, not coming before Reloaded, not coming after Reloaded, coming mid-season. I speculated that it could be, and I really thought it would be, coming before the middle season update, before the Reloaded update, but it will not be. It will be coming mid-season during Reloaded, now confirmed by Treyarch themselves, unless they decide to move plans up, but I doubt it. Hey, let's look at the bright side, guys. You know that's 4 weeks. Technically, we have to wait till July, but within 2 weeks, we will have a brand new trailer, and we'll be receiving more information intermittently, even in 2 days, 2 or 3 days from now, during the dev talk, during each and every single dev talk. They always share information about the upcoming content, and since they already announced the zombies map, you can bet that we're going to be getting some teasers from Craig Houston and Kevin Drew and the whole zombies team over at Treyarch during that dev talk about this brand new zombies map. So moving forward, they say taking place after the events of Operation Excision in Outbreak, which again is the Outbreak Easter egg coming to the game on June 17th, this Thursday. Taking place after the events of that, the Dark Ether story will continue in Treyarch's next zombies map, where players will take on new terrors in war-torn East Berlin after a devastating zombie invasion has overtaken the city. The zombies team is chomping at the bit to share more information, to share more about this new experience soon, but for now, expect Vanguard or Toten to offer plenty of new twists, turns, and terrifying undead threats for players to conquer. I'm super excited, man. Looks super awesome. Love that description. Great teaser. They didn't have to go out and say this now. I fully expected them to do so, but they didn't have to, and they did go out and say this. Brand new zombies map, Vanguard or Toten, coming soon. Also, another thing to note is that there's going to be some more maps coming to Onslaught. Don't really care about that. And of course, there's going to be some changes on the back end for zombies. They obviously said that they're going to revert the zombies mechanics and do different things of that sort, right? So that's interesting to note. But yeah, and also, by the way, I want to go over the 2 teasers by Treyarch, and then we'll go into some other things that I'd speculate could be in this mid-season update. So over on Twitter over the last 2 days, Treyarch actually posted images. So the first one was "It's feeding time." It said #zombies, #season 4, and it was just a GIF or a video of the map Zoo, which obviously we already knew based off the trailer last week during the event that the trailer or that Zoo was going to be coming to Outbreak, and that it would be part of everything going on in Outbreak. That was nothing new. However, Treyarch actually did tease 2 other things on one thing on June 11th, one other thing 2 days ago, and then something else today. So the first thing was the prologue to our next round-based zombies map begins on June 17th, and I've been having people come into my live stream saying, "Hey Joe, they announced the next zombies map's coming on June 17th," and I was like, "No, guys. Especially if you played World War II zombies, you should know what a prologue is." And basically, it's just a prequel. You should that's the best way to look at it. It's before. I know pro usually means after, but it's a prologue. It's before the events of the Berlin zombies map. That's what this means. I know it's a weird way to look. I know it's a weird word, but I mean, if you know what prologue means, you'd know that they say the prologue to our next round-based zombies map begins on June 17th. You'd know that means Operation Excision and the Outbreak Easter egg. And all this says is W. The defectors are en route. We must move to extract -R. Which again, no, that is not Richtofen. I believe that is Ravenov. Again, I'm not fully caught up with the story. I'm going to be catching up with the story very soon, getting all of the intel and making very juicy storyline videos for you guys. That's something that I really want to do because I think that would be really fun because they have such a great story going on in Cold War. But I have not really done that yet. But again, that R is not Richtofen, so don't get excited. Nothing like that. We already know that is not Richtofen. Next up, they tweeted an image earlier today saying Operation Excision is about to begin, which of course is the Outbreak Easter egg. #zombies, #season 4, and here you go. Omega is closing in. Move quickly. And it's a picture, actually with the crosshair still in the image. It's a picture of a downed helicopter on fire. Now, we don't have much to go off of, right? right? I mean, those are just teasers for the Outbreak Easter egg, and that's pretty much it, which will eventually lead into the brand new zombies map. But I just wanted to note those because I didn't make a video on those. I didn't think those were video worthy. So I just wanted to note that in one big juicy video for you guys. Now time to speculate. Also, I want to say one thing. They also updated their profile picture over on Twitter a few days ago, TREYARCH, that is, and it was this image that everybody thought was double tap. Now, that's going to flow seamlessly into what we're going to talk about now, which is perks and ammo mods in Cold War Zombies. So first off, that image that TREYARCH posted as their profile picture, that was indeed not double tap. I know it was an image with a bullet on it. It was a brown image as well, but it was actually a teaser towards, as you can see on the roadmap, one in the chamber. It's the same exact logo, no brown background, obviously, but it was indeed a teaser towards one in the chamber. No double tap confirmed via the roadmap for Black Ops Cold War. However, oh my god, I almost just died. I do sincerely believe that within Black Ops Cold War Season 4, with the brand new zombies map within the trailer, we will be seeing our brand new perk, and then of course it'll be in the map, and it'll go in the Wonder Fizz across each and every single map and experience within Black Ops Cold War. Now the question may be, what will exactly that perk be? So during my live streams, we like to talk about this, we like to speculate about this, and again, by the way, twitch.tv/JoeMatt123, follow down below. Already promoted that once in the video, but I haven't been doing that lately, and we have some awesome, really fun live streams. We even play Wii every once in a while, but anyways, we discussed the perks in Cold War Zombies and how these different perks could work. But basically, if you guys watch my videos for a while, you'd know that there were 3 perks within the files for Black Ops Cold War Zombies, or 4 perks within the files of Black Ops Cold War Zombies before even Fire of AC launched. That was Tombstone, PhD, Double Tap, and Mule Kick. These 4 perks, obviously with the exception of Tombstone, so these 3 other perks, did not make their way into the game at any point in time. Now, with only 2 zombies maps remaining, I would be willing to bet that we're going to be getting at least 1 perk per map, and maybe they'll leave 1 perk out. Either that, or we'll get 1 perk without sometime in Outbreak or something like that. Who knows? But I do believe that we're going to be getting at least 1 more perk within Cold War Zombies next 2 months, within the next 2 launches. I think it only makes sense. And then after that, if they want to hold off the other 2 perks, whatever they want to do with it, that's cool. But I do sincerely believe that regardless of when it's going to be, we will be getting another perk in Cold War Zombies. But I do sincerely believe that it will be at Season 4 Reloaded with the brand new zombies map, Malware to Toten. Just picture it. The D Machina trailer, they showed Juggernaut right at the end. In the Firebase Siege trailer, I believe they also showed the Tombstone machine, right? They like to show these things in the trailers. I mean, every zombies trailer you can think of. The perks are not the focus, but they are just a beautiful touch to see the Jug machine, to see, especially if there's going to be a brand new perk, to see that perk machine in the map. It's just an awesome touch. And that's why I do sincerely believe that it was not announced on this roadmap right now, and it will come as a surprise mid-season for Black Ops Cold War Season 4. Now again, that is not confirmed. I have not received any information from anybody telling me that any brand new perk or old perk will be coming to the game, will be returning to the game. I do not know. All I do know is that there are old perks in the game files. We still have Mule Kick, PhD, and Double Tap speculated or within the game files, or they were in the game files in some way, shape, or form, and it was speculated that they'd all come into the game since there were 4 slots on the Wonder Fizz. Now, again, we don't necessarily know if that is true, but if I had to take a guess, if I had to make a bet, I would honestly guess that Double Tap would be coming to the game. Now, I don't know, honestly, I don't really think it needs to come into the game. I really think Treyarch has done a good job at balancing all the weapons and making all weapons viable, and I really hope that going forward, I'll probably have a separate video on this, that they'll go ahead and add really more powerful wonder weapons, especially in the Berlin Zombies map. We'll have to wait and see, but I really do believe that we don't need Double Tap in this game. However, the community does seem to really want it, so we may still get it. And since it seems like they were already working on it at one point in time, since it's literally in the game files or referenced in the game files, however it may be, I think it only makes sense that since people want it now, that it would be a perfect time right now to give us Double Tap in some way, shape, or form. How exactly it would work, I don't really know. The speculation, you know, some ways we speculated throughout my live stream is to make it Double Tap 1.0 at its core. Just name the perk Double Tap, make it Double Tap 1.0 at its core, and then over the period of you upgrading the perk and the different tier 5 perk upgrades, maybe increase the damage by 3%. So maybe over the course of 5 upgrades, you have a total of 15% damage boost from Double Tap. Now, that is just an example. Maybe you do a 5% or even a 10% to give you a 50% damage boost. I know that sounds insane, and it is, but you know, if they really want to go balls to the wall here, that's just an idea to throw out. Same thing with Mule Kick. How exactly would that really work in Cold War? Because again, Cold War is doing things differently. I know they recently buffed the zombies, which makes it weird for Double Tap to come in, and which makes sense for Double Tap to come in, but then they said that they're going to nerf them again, so it doesn't make sense for it to come in. I still don't know. I'm just gonna still speculate that that's gonna be the next perk. But just say it's not. Just say it is Mule Kick. Let's just assume that it's one of the 3 remaining perks. So that would be Mule Kick, Double Tap, or PhD. In terms of, we just talked about how Double Tap could work. Now, in terms of Mule Kick, how can Mule Kick really work? We have to keep the 5 upgrades in mind. Well, if we think about Mule Kick, we obviously have the additional weapon, but that would be its base ability. So 3 weapons, maybe who the hell knows, a 4th weapon slot. We'll just say for 1 slot. And then maybe over the course of the other upgrades, you'd be able to hold double the self-revives, maybe 2 score streaks, maybe just multiple of everything. You know what I mean? Mule Kick, instead of just giving you an extra weapon, it gives you an extra of everything, or doubles everything. This way, you know, it could still have actually have a lot more uses with the upgrades and not just be a barren perk or a useless perk. Because if they bring a perk into the game, I got news for you, they're not going to bring a perk into the game without having upgrades for it. So you got to keep that in mind. Unless you can think for upgrades for it that are smart, that work, then I just don't see it coming to the game. A mule kick is one of those perks, but I do think that they can get by if they increase, you know, your tactical, your lethals, your score streaks, your stealth reses. They may be able to get by like that. Now, in terms of the final perk, which is PhD. Now, I personally don't believe that PhD should be infinite health or should give you like or should reduce splash damage infinite. That's what I mean. So basically what I mean is, if you guys remember how PhD worked on the launch of Black Ops 4 Zombies, basically all you had to do was shoot the floor and you would still start to take damage even if you had PhD. However, you would take less damage if you had PhD opposed to not having PhD. So the perk was still good, it just wasn't OG PhD, and a lot of people missed OG PhD, so they then eventually updated the perk to make it so that it completely eliminates all splash damage. Now, I know that it's better off, I know that it feels better if there's no splash damage, but I feel like that, especially, just say they do add a perk like double tap at one point, even if they don't, you know, to give people an incentive to use this brand new PhD perk, let's make it like bomb stoppers from IW Zombies. Let's, through the perk upgrades, not only reduce the splash damage at its base, but through the perk upgrades, increase the amount of damage output from the explosive weapon. So for maybe like a weapon like the ray gun or any RPG that you can think of, an explosive weapon like that, it will increase more damage with this perk, which is awesome. However, the drawback is that it does not completely eliminate splash damage. Over the course of the perk upgrades, maybe you'll start to reduce the splash damage you take all the way up to 99%. That's just my thinking, just an example of how this could work. Maybe it does go to infinite, so to make you guys happy, whoever wants to be happy with that, maybe it does go to infinite at tier 5. There you go. But just in my ideal world, at the tier 5 upgrade, you have the bonus damage with everything included. You have the bonus damage on everything, and then eventually tier 5, the bonus damage on all explosive weapons. Then at tier 5, you have reduced damage up to 99%, meaning that unless you're at 1 HP and you shoot an RPG at the ground, you will not die. But if you are 1 HP and shoot an RPG at the ground, then you will die. I think that's very fair. I think that's a more balanced version of PhD, but again, that's just me. That's just a way that, again, I'm just presenting multiple ways that they can bring in the 3 quote-unquote remaining perks within Black Ops Cold War Zombies if they were to bring in one instead of another. That's just my ideas. Let me know what you guys think about them down below in the description. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you drop a thumbs up. Make sure you also are subscribed for a bunch of Elite War videos in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care of your meatballs.
I've been wishing for some better days.